The bartender looked over at the father and son as they toasted another drink. After listening to their conversation, he knew that the son was heading out to do some engineering work out in the cosmos. Well, his father couldn't be more proud at the position that his son was going to be taking. After all the studying, he was going to be working on some of the most advanced systems known throughout the galaxy. However, as soon as he found out where they were going to be, the bartender didn't have a choice. He just had to put his two pieces in. So, you gonna be going towards the Soul Sector? The young man looked over and said, "Yes, I am. Is that a problem?" No. Just, well, tell you what, this drink is on me," as he began to pour. As the young kid began to drink a little bit, and the father nodded to the bartender says, "Well, if you're going to be near Soul, that means you're going to be working near humans. So, have you worked with them before?" Having his drink. "Oh, no, I haven't say I worked with them. I've heard a lot about them, though. I heard they're really nice folks." "Oh, yeah, they're nice," the bartender says. They're nice to look at, very pleasant. They smell wonderful, especially compared to some of the other species you're going to be dealing with. However, I will say this, that humans can be interesting to deal with, especially in a situation like this." "Oh, what do you mean?" The father shot the bartender a wearing glance, but the bartender was unperturbed about it as he filled the glass again. "Let me tell you something, son. When you go to bars out there, it's not like it is here on the home planet. You see, out there, people have their own rules, and many of the rules are you don't have to be worrying about weapons, as far as no one's going to check you for weapons." Of course, now this got the young man's attention as he immediately slammed his drink down and listened very closely. "So, should I start carrying a weapon?" "And you're going to be dealing with humans?" "Absolutely not." The young man looked confused, looked to his father, who didn't want to say anything, but you could see he had some knowledge in his eyes. The young man turned back to the bartender and said, "Well, if everyone else is going to be carrying, why shouldn't I?" "Let me tell you something, son. The humans aren't like us. All right. Around the entire galaxy, everybody except the humans uses energy cartridges. Everyone knows this. The energy cartridges are a heated part of plasma condensed inside an ionized beam. Now, it fires out a pulse particle that stings like hell, but also cooks your inside. With us, since we have our shells, our carapace protects us about much things. However, as you know, that shot is going to go in and basically fry our insides to a certain point. Hit the right spot, and you cook our hearts, at least one of them, and we don't last much longer." The young man seems to roll his eyes a little bit as he motions for another glass, saying, "I know all about this. I'm sure the humans will drop just as easy." Filling the guy's glass, he fills up one of his own, and then looks at them. "Son, if it was only that easy." He takes a shot, and the kid takes a shot as well, obviously feeling as though he's going to fall off his stool at any point. The bartender continues with, "Son, humans don't even fall down. I haven't even seen one flinch when hit with one." "What?" the boy said, the father nodding in agreement as he continued to remain silent. "Son, the humans don't care. To them, they say it almost tickles. At least if you only hit them in the arm or the leg. But you get them anywhere where it stings, and they're going to get very mad very quick. They're not going to be the nice people you know anymore. And they might just pull out a knife on you." "Well, if I got a gun, why would I give a shit about humans pulling out a knife?" The bartender again fills his own drink, but this time only sips a little bit before starting. "Son, listen to me. Humans don't even care if they get shot. You piss them off, and they will just come at you like a Zerontian in a rut. They will not stop. They will continue to come at you, and they will make sure you are many levels of dead and many levels of broken before they even slow down. Again, finishing off his drink, he continues. I've seen it out there in those bars. You get a bunch of rowdy humans and somebody decides to get up in their face about them taking all the action going away, whether it be gambling, women, even just taking up space at the bar. Somebody wants to pick a fight with a human. They're not as big as us, a little wide perhaps, but they don't seem like much when you look at them. But no, when they decide to take you on, they don't want to make it impersonal by shooting you. In fact, most of their own firearms they don't carry around, as they are a solid projectile. This confused the young man, as he hadn't heard about solid projectile weapons before. And what would one of those weapons do to me? Well, if the humans actually still carried them, it'd go inside your carapace and bounce around until it clips something that, well, you might need. The young man looks, downs another drink, and is in a bit of shock as he looks over to his father, who just again nods up and down knowingly. The bartender continues. So it's a good idea if you decide not to bring a firearm against a human. Don't ever draw your pistol if you're carrying one. They'll work very well on the Gnorn, the Sheta, and the Hoy, but I'll tell you what, you hit one of those humans, and the gods help you, because you are going to be in a world of pain. Usually they'll just bounce you around and bend you a little bit, and if you're lucky, they won't break you totally. But if a human brings a knife to a gunfight, do yourself a favor. Run.